Two men stand at the edge of one of the most awe-inspiring places on Earth, the Grand Canyon. Below them stretches a landscape carved by time itself, where walls of red sandstone glow like fire under the setting sun. But this time, it isn't the view that takes their breath away. It's what they found inside. According to their own account, they've just stumbled upon something that could rewrite American, even world history, a massive underground city built thousands of years ago by a civilization that wasn't supposed to exist here. And for over a century, the story has been buried in newspapers, museum archives, and whispers that the Smithsonian itself erased all evidence of what was found. This is that story. The mystery begins not with an explorer's journal, but with a newspaper. On April 5th, 1909, the Arizona Gazette, a small but respected paper published in Phoenix, printed an extraordinary front-page story. The headline read, "Explorations in Grand Canyon. Remarkable discoveries indicate formerly unknown race of men." The article described an expedition led by a man named G.E. Kinkaid, who claimed to have been exploring the Grand Canyon region under the sponsorship of the Smithsonian Institution. Kinkaid's report was unlike anything ever printed before. He said he had discovered a network of tunnels and chambers deep within the Grand Canyon's eastern section, near the Colorado River. Inside, he described seeing artifacts of Egyptian, Asian, and Native American origin, all in the same place: statues, hieroglyphics, tools, and even mummies carefully placed in stone crypts. It sounded impossible, yet the Arizona Gazette gave it full-page coverage, complete with interviews and specific coordinates. That question still puzzles historians today. The Gazette described Kinkaid as a veteran explorer and a member of the Smithsonian's Archaeological Division, but the Smithsonian itself has no record of a man by that name. Not then, not ever. Some researchers think Kinkaid was a pseudonym used by a real field agent who stumbled upon something that went far beyond his mission. Others suggest the entire story was a fabrication, though skeptics can't explain how a small Arizona paper got access to detailed geological and archaeological descriptions that perfectly matched areas of the Grand Canyon that weren't even mapped until decades later. Kinkaid claimed he entered the cave through a nearly invisible tunnel, hidden 1,400 feet above the Colorado River. He had to use climbing gear to reach it, and once inside, he found a vast man-made structure carved directly into the solid rock. The passageway stretched hundreds of feet before splitting into multiple corridors. And that was only the beginning. Kinkaid's written account, quoted by the newspaper, reads like something straight out of a lost civilization myth. He described a main chamber, about 1,500 feet long, with side rooms branching out, like the spokes of a wheel. In the central hall stood an idol that appeared to represent a deity, sitting cross-legged, holding a lotus flower in each hand. "Very much resembling Buddha," Kinkaid said, but with distinct Egyptian features. Other rooms contained copper tools, granite tablets engraved with symbols not of this world, and chambers filled with mummified bodies wrapped in a dark, bark-like material. He even mentioned a massive stone vault that might have been a tomb, but said it was too dangerous to explore fully without proper lighting and oxygen equipment. Kinkaid claimed the walls were smooth, polished like marble. He saw no sign of primitive tools. Whoever built it had knowledge of engineering, metallurgy, and mathematics far beyond what Native American tribes of that era are thought to have possessed. The most intriguing and controversial part of Kinkaid's story was his claim that the entire expedition was funded by the Smithsonian Institution. According to the Gazette article, another man was involved, Professor S.A. Jordan, said to be in charge of the Smithsonian expedition. Jordan supposedly led a full team of archaeologists who later entered the cave and cataloged thousands of artifacts. But here's the twist. The Smithsonian denies any record of such an expedition ever taking place. Every official inquiry since 1909, letters, Freedom of Information Act requests, direct interviews with curators, has come back with the same answer. No record of Professor Jordan, G.E. Kinkaid, or any artifacts of that description exist in our archives. And yet, some old Smithsonian shipment logs from 1909 do list sealed crates labeled archaeological specimens Arizona. No details, no recipient names, just a shipping date, and the word confident